Hi, everyone. Happy Wednesday. I'm really enjoying reading. I did not know that this stuff came up before, so I'm kind of interested in the comments that you guys are writing. Interesting, you're asking about believing in ghosts, and Kerrigan can see ghosts. So, welcome, welcome. I'm so glad to have you. I hope that this is all matching up. I did not know this before, but apparently I have a 5 second delay. So I don't really know what's happening for 5 seconds. So um, if I don't answer your questions right away, please ask again, and I promise I'll get back to them. Other than that, um, I really am so excited, as always, to be with you guys. You are such a big inspiration for me in these times, and I'm just so happy that you guys are all here. And can someone just let me know that they can hear me and just to make sure everything's going okay? Oh, hi, Michael. Good to see you. You can hear. Thanks, Michael. Okay, good. Okay, so a couple things I want to talk about. I'm going to answer your question, Michael. Don't worry. Big thank you as always. Just want you to know my dog ignores me all day except when I seem to go live, and then she's very interested in me. Um, I just want to talk to, I know last week, Luke, who's back, we had a bit of a scare. And I want to just kind of do a disclaimer now that I have hosted hundreds and hundreds of tours, and never once have I had a ghost go to someone's house or bother them. But if this is something you're worried about, I don't want to lose you, but I'm going to ask you not to watch this because I think those of you who have watched me before know this is real, and I don't do anything to make anything happen. And I would be so upset if something happened to you guys. So please be safe at home. And hi, Luke. Um, so I'm going to go ahead and review a few things that happened 2 weeks ago. We did a lot of talking with our friend Bishop, and Bishop might have given us a little more information than he should have, because I think I might know who Bishop is. How do you like that? I think I finally tracked down who he is by one thing he said 2 weeks ago, and he said the word Lincoln. And that kind of led me to believe that he is up to no good, and I think I know something about him. So we might track down Bishop. So hi, everybody. I want to say hi to everybody. That's how I want to start. Okay, I've got so many people here with me right now. And I hope you guys are all well. And as usual, thank you for coming. Luke, I'm glad you're okay. Oh, yes. Hi, Melanie. Good to see your face. Um, we are tracking down Bishop. We're going to do this. Okay. So let's start by turning on a device. Anybody have any quick questions before I turn on any devices? Um, Michael asked, what's the scariest thing that's happened to me? And I've got to say, recently I had the opposite of a scary thing. I'm going to share that one. I don't know if you guys had a chance to watch my post last week, Boyle Heights, but for the first time since I've been doing this, I had a little girl ghost that actually left at the end. Yay! She went. I didn't have to do anything. She left on her own. Oh my God, that made me feel so good. So I actually cleared something. Um, okay, cool. Okay, cool. Okay, lots of stuff happening. I am going to turn this on. It was on. I hope you can all see this. I've done a bit of a different setup today. We're going to watch this red light here. We're going to see if that goes off. We're going to put the K2 right here. We're going to see if that goes off. As you can see, I'm outside this week, which I'm very excited about because I miss being outside, and I haven't been too excited about doing this inside my house. So let's see if they have anything to say. As usual, you guys are my eyes, so please keep me posted as to what's happening. I know we finally got to tune in on Bishop. Okay, this has been like, Bishop has been now following me for 3 years. For those of you who are new, by the way, welcome. I have a ghost named Bishop. I'm sure he's going to make an appearance today. 2 weeks ago, he might have said a little bit too much. Um, and he really gave me a hint. And I can't tell you how excited I am about this because I think somehow, some way, I might have brought this guy back from either England or Ireland. Luke, I know you're in Ireland. So he might have been with me longer than I think. Okay, so Tiny, welcome. Welcome. So happy you're here. Um, Hope you ask some questions. I think that today is going to be great. Does Bishop show up every time? Listen, this guy loves himself very much. So the answer is yes, he shows up every time. And it's a good thing and it's a bad thing because I think he blocks other spirits. Oh, little windy. Other spirits from being able to communicate all the time. But I kind of enjoy having him around. I think we have such a love hate relationship that I kind of like him. I really almost hate to say this, but I kind of like him. So for all the new people, I just want to give you a quick rundown on kind of how this stuff works. For those of you that watch the ghost shows, you're going to recognize a lot of these tools that I use. I'm going to have this camera pointed out at the street. To tell you where I live, just very quickly, I live in Hollywood Hills. I live right below the Hollywood sign, and there's a lot of spirit activity that happens around here. So I really want to see what we can capture today. When I'm inside, I must admit I don't really like to draw them that much. But heck, we're outside. I feel safe. Let's bring them in. Let's bring them in. Let's get some ghosts. Anybody who has any relatives that would like to see if they want to show up today, come on, ask away. Just hey, Lados, hey to you. Don't understand that question, so can't answer that one. Did you get a viewer sub boost? Oh God, did I ever? Okay, so let's talk about Mark and Ethan. Before Mark and Ethan, I had 50 YouTube subscribers. Now I have over 4,000. They made my career. I am so thankful to them. I will definitely be in touch with them, I promise, after the pandemic is over. And I want to work with them again. I'm still tripping out how much information we got about Mark's dad. And believe me, none of that was planned. I might have freaked him out a little bit with that happening. So I hope they want to work with me again. Okay, so Lado Studio asking me, have you ever been touched by a ghost? I have. I get touched quite often. For those of you who don't know, my mother passed away about 6 months ago. And many times in the middle of the night, I feel a gentle touch on the top of my head. And that's a wonderful feeling. It really is. It's such a nice feeling to know she's here. Kerrigan was talking earlier, then says that she has a ghost with her. So Kerrigan, please tell us information about your ghost. Yes. Okay, so the feel guy, can spirits affect static white noise on the TV? Fantastic question, that feel guy. One of the most common occurrences that people contact me about is their televisions turning off or on. The machine that I use is a white noise machine. They are drawn to white noise. They're able to communicate through white noise. So white noise is a definite yes. They definitely communicate through white noise. Okay, so Kerrigan's ghost name is Ashley. Kerrigan, if you'd like to share about Ashley, I'd love to hear about her. I'm here for you guys, right? I want to know all about you. I've been spending enough time with me. I know lots about me. Just a bit of background that I want to give you guys. I was haunted as a child, like many of you are or have been. I had a wonderful mother who encouraged this and never made it frightening. I let my powers go to rest for about 10 years of my life. I have brought them back, not by choice, but because it's a necessity to help others. And I'm so grateful I did that. Michael, what is your ghost name? Jim. Ah, so Jim died. So my friend Michael, who's a great friend, I know him personally, says that his friend Jim died a few years back, and he feels like he follows him. Ah, I love that. I love what blue, God, this is a hard thing to say, but let's just call you blue, okay? I dislike white noise mostly because I'm actually afraid to encounter ghosts without being in a controlled environment. I'm quite the opposite in this sense. I feel like if you have the white noise going, I feel like you have more control. Excuse me just 1 minute, guys. I really have a feeling that someone wants to communicate. Oh, look at this, David. Did you guys see this? It said David. I don't know why we're not getting volume on this because I have it plugged in the wrong thing. We have David. Oh my God, that was bad. Chloride and grandpa. These are the three words up. David, chloride, grandpa. If anybody was asking about a David, he's here. Now, this is the second, when I was on live last time, the word basement came up. So listen, I want everybody to think about this David guy because this is a very, very clear word. I can't figure out why I'm not getting any volume. It would not be a ghost thing if I wasn't having some kind of drama. Let's see. It says tool now. Sorry, technical difficulties. Cube, still. This is why I have this big speaker and it's not working. So let's try this speaker. Okay. Cube, still, tool. Let's see if anything else comes on. By the way, this is the Ovilus 5 and it has a lot to say so far. Can someone throw out the fact that they may know a David? And if so, if they want 5. Okay, we have volume now, guys. We have volume. We're going to be able to hear. Okay. Is a Frank here with us right now? No. Okay. There was a grandpa, David. So, wow. Let's see what happens with this. I had this strong feeling that they wanted to talk to me. My dad's name was David, and he died 2 years ago. Hi, Silver. I'm sorry for your loss. I can very much relate. Please, guys, I hope you can see this, these words. And if not, I have this volume all the way up now, so I think you'll be able to hear them talk. I dropped my K2 meter. Oh my God, look at this. Amazing. I'm making a disaster happen. I always say I'm very clumsy around ghosts, but I'm just clumsy. This said January. Did everybody hear that? January. January ambition page. So we're getting more of a story going on right now. About 2 months ago. Okay, as for Chris, do we have a Chris here? You know what? I'm going to start writing down some of these names because when we put the white noise on, I want to make sure I ask for them. So we had a Chris, a Frank. Okay. Okay. Luke's birthday is coming up, so let's all wish Luke a happy birthday. His birthday is coming up. Luke is becoming a friend of mine. Oh, here's a great question. Every time I have a session with my equipment, I cry. What does that mean? Okay. I don't know if you've recently lost somebody, but if you have, we're very, very sensitive. When my mother died in December, I could not host a ghost tour. I could not go around my equipment because my heart was broken. So when you are sensitive, very sensitive about a recent loss, I do not recommend you go near equipment right away. Let's talk about my favorite topic, guys. Dun, 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 the Ouija board. Please don't play with them. If you have, please don't do it again. I get paid the big bucks to clear people's houses that have played with them. They are very hard to control. If you want to communicate with the dead, go get yourself these wonderful dowsing rods. You hold them like this. You say, is someone here with us? If so, please cross the rods. and you wait to see. Now, this is weird. I usually don't get much, but I feel a little shaky going on. Wow. Oh my God, I actually feel these moving. Again, if you've watched my show, this never happens. Okay, we have someone here that's very present with us at this moment. I'm not surprised. I could feel some energy around me. I think being outside, we're going to get a heck of a lot more stuff than we do inside my house. Again, um, do spirit boards only summon bad spirits? I don't know. All I know is when I get called in, it's because it has summoned a bad spirit. Um, my family back in the old country used to use Ouija boards, and they had issues. So be careful. No, I'm wearing a ring. These are my protection rings, guys. Everything I'm wearing is protection. The evil eyes, the rings, all this stuff is to protect me. I do not like when there's things. Okay, so I've been asked to ask for a Bob or a Robert. Okay, so let's see what happens with that. This is staying pretty steady. Let's keep an eye on this red light too. Let's see this. If someone is here with us, I don't know if you guys can see this red light. Can you please? Okay, I was going to tell you to turn it off, but you did it before I finished. Okay. If there are more than 5 spirits with me right now, can you please turn off the red light? I hope you guys can see this because this light just went off. Okay. With the 5, okay, it's going off without me saying anything. With the 5 spirits that are here with me, do you have messages for anybody that's writing to me right now? If so, please turn off the light. Okay. Somebody's got a message. A sun glare? Oh, shoot. Okay. I was kind of worried about the shooting outside thing. Okay. Let me see. What if I put it here? Does that help? I also have been asked for a Jessica. Jessica, if you're here. Okay, any other questions before I go the spirit box on? Do all ghosts use these tools? I think most of them do. I think what I'm doing right now is giving them a way to communicate with us. Um, and through this, we're able to communicate on a better level than we would be without. Also, I say this every week, and I'm going to say it again. Do not go out and spend a fortune on these devices, because if you really want to talk to a loved one, ask them to blow out a candle, ask them to turn off a flashlight, get the dowsing rods. They're $10. You know, go cheap. Um, don't go expensive. You know. Have I ever experienced a sassy ghost? Oh God, yes. Wait till you meet Bishop. Ugh, he's beyond sassy. I like when they're sassy. Okay, so what religious thing should you wear? Not religious, but I'm actually wearing a cross. How do you like that? And I'm Jewish. Um, I think you should wear whatever makes you feel protected. I love these. The magic eye. Oh my God, I love these. I really feel like they're such a safety measure. They really are. And so Jerry. Okay, so good. I'm glad they asked for Jerry again. Again, I'm going to write these all down this time. I met a lot of people that can see ghosts. I work with a lot of very big spiritual people out in the paranormal world. And I've met a lot of people that can see ghosts. Also, I used to have a group of girls called the Ghost Girls. And the Ghost Girls, one of the other people, Heather, one of my very dear friends, is also intuitive and she can see ghosts too. And so she really is, we've worked together for many years. Can ghosts possess stuff? They certainly can. They can really possess stuff. Every time I do one of these things, I turn off everything. I don't bring it into my house. I do a clearance on it. I take off my clothes. I kind of treat things now like we should be with the pandemic, okay? I make sure that when I come in, um, I feel good. If you surround yourself with the white light, does it repel ghosts or spirits? The white light is a savior. The white light is that of whatever religious, whatever spiritual thing you believe in. I do this before I do every one of these. I surround myself with the white light. I surround my equipment with the white light. I surround you guys with the white light. By the way, I'm sorry if I'm not enunciating very well today. I think I'm forgetting how to talk to people. Can ghosts communicate or possess computers? Listen, I don't know. That one I really don't know. Okay, so we have another John here. A John, um, it's his grandfather, I'm sorry. These things come up so quickly. Okay, Michael, where is my favorite spot in Hollywood to ghost hunt? My favorite spot in Hollywood to ghost hunt is Jane's house. Jane's house is something most people don't know about. It's in the heart of Hollywood. I try and make that a regular thing on my tour. It's a portal. There's a lot of history there. I've been able to communicate with many ghosts. Forever tried. Okay, I'm able to communicate with ghosts there all the time. My buddy Bishop comes out there. You know, I'm praying, guys. I'm praying for all of us, and I'm talking to spirits on this regularly. That very soon we'll all be able to go back to our semi-normal lives, and that I can go back. I feel so bad for my ghosts on Hollywood. I feel like they really miss me, and I really miss them. Thank God I have you guys. I really am happy to have you. Okay, so back to Kerrigan. I met Ashley in elementary school, and she's like a big sister to me. She protects me. Okay, so what you have right there is a guardian angel. That I love that. Star, camera, star, camera. Okay, again, one of the reasons I'm outside, there's my dog, is because there has been someone that said several times when I've used this device, star, outside. I don't know if they were homeless and they passed away. So sorry that my dog is barking, but it shows you how live it is. You think it's a dead actor? Oh my God, that's brilliant. You think it's a dead actor that might have starved outside? You know, that's so likely because I'm right in the heart of Hollywood. You know, I know, Melanie. I so love Jane's house. God, Melanie, it's so great to communicate with you. This is my good friend Melanie, who's on there, and she's in Alaska right now. And I hope that she starts communicating with some ghosts there for me. I want to hear about some Alaska ghosts. Okay. Okay, so I have someone who's talking about being a cutter. Now, I want to disclaim this. I'm not a psychologist. I'm not a psychiatrist. I would love to help you stop cutting. I don't know how to do that. But my advice to you is if you feel like something is pushing you around, surround yourself with the white light. Also, ask whoever's pushing you is maybe they're trying to stop you from cutting themselves. Okay, so um, see what they have to say. Maybe they're trying to help. Give them the benefit of the doubt. Has Bishop done anything aggressive other than messing up quite a few of my tours and not allowing people to speak? He has not. I think we have an agreement. I think that we understand each other, and I hope it stays that way. Otherwise, I'm going to have to get rid of Bishop. And I kind of enjoy and hate having him around. Wow. Okay, my God, you just hit that shadow puppet. Of course, of course, of course. They said camera and star. Okay, how many actors do star themselves? Pretty much all of them. So that would make sense, camera and star. See, this is why I love you guys. You help me, you help me, you help me. Oh, okay, so my friend Melanie saw shadow people when she was young. A little story about Melanie here. Sorry, Melanie, you're in my my view today. Um, Melanie, when I first became a head cloister, I don't even know what cloister means. Telepathy. Weeps. Hmm. Someone's communicating via telepathy and they're crying. Who asked earlier about when they use machines about weeping? They have a message for you. Listen to what they have to say. It's not right late, it's white late. I apologize. Okay, so Melanie, when we first became friends, of all things, was very afraid of spirituals and ghosts and things like this. And now look at her. She's watching me live. She's done so many ghost things with me. She's even on my web page. It's so good that she works with me. She's such a good soul. Oh, okay. So one time I was laying in my bed in my room and I saw a ghost with red eyes. Man, that's scary, dude. That's scary. I mean, some of this stuff, not all these ghosts are Casper, okay? Ghosts can do mean things. And I don't like when they do it. I mean, I've had a broken nose because of a ghost. And it's not pleasant to be pushed down. It's not pleasant to be touched. It's not pleasant to be scratched. And you know what? The least thing is pleasant about feeling like someone's standing behind you and you get those chills right up your back. Oh, God, I hate that. That's the worst of them all. I really hate that feeling. Thanks, Melanie. So I'm going to turn this on for a sec before I turn on white noise. And then it's going to be all about you guys. And hopefully I can talk a little less because it is true. Apparently I'm saying right noise instead of white noise. I'm taking a quick look around to see, getting some red, but it's also like 84 degrees today. So it's kind of hard to tell if that's spiritual or hot. Where did you find Bishop? Don't worry about spelling anything wrong. Wow, someone says it got marked on the back. I found Bishop. Where I thought I found Bishop and where I did find Bishop, I am going to say I'm not sure. Where I thought I found Bishop, I thought I found him in a bar where I was doing a ghost hunt. I now beg to differ. I think I might have brought him back with me from Europe in one of my travels. I'm beginning to believe that's true. We're going to ask him all these questions today. What does it mean if you see shadow people? Now, listen, it might not necessarily mean that they're shadows. It might be your interpretation. In some ways, I think people are less frightened by not seeing a face than seeing a face. Okay? So many times when we think we're seeing shadows, we might not necessarily be seeing shadows. We might be seeing what we can handle. Does that make sense? Where ghosts don't want to frighten us on a regular basis. So many times it is just what they think we can handle. Is there any way to learn how to see ghosts? Listen, I won't wish this on anybody. I think anybody who's watching this show right now and has seen a ghost, it's not a pleasant thing. I think most of us see ghosts, and the way that we see them is usually through the corner of our eyes. So we do see ghosts probably more than we do. On the video with Mark and Ethan, okay, so I'm so glad you asked this question, Astro. These red eyes have come up so many times. People keep asking me about these red eyes. We were in the middle of a zoo. There were very few people out there. It was semi-late at night. There are wild animals out there. It could have been a coyote. It could have been an animal. I don't know what that was, but yes, I think that you are right. Okay, so I have a Jody Targon on now who's just saying, did I miss you talking about last week in the devil? Now, Jody is also a personal friend of mine who watched the show last week. And for those of you who saw it, Devil came out, magic came out, and Jody's situation and what she thought this is all about. She thought that this is about the pandemic and that this is a time to regroup. This has a lot to do with magic. It's a very hard time for all of us, I think. This is a worldwide phenomenon, and if there is some evil involved in any type of virus, I would have to say it's the pandemic. Um, and Jody really feels like it's not a bad thing now that this whole devil thing came out. She actually feels it's okay, you know. Um, oh boy. Okay, so here we go. The field guy said that his mother was sleeping, and one time she actually felt the end of the bed cave down. You know, another one of those things. This is just keep going. I wish you could see this. Maybe next week I'll put up a curtain in the back here so you'll be able to see, but or 2 weeks from now. Um, when someone sits at the end of your bed, I think a lot of us have experienced that. You're sleeping, you feel like someone's sitting at the end of your bed, wake up, and there's no one there. Yep, yep, that's a ghost. Oh, okay. Jody's going to have to explain this to me better. Okay, before we go to Spirit Box, last words. Weeps is where this is staying. I'm going to try the Spirit Box through this thing. Now, how the Spirit Box works, for those of you who are new, it's an AM radio that goes through channels extremely rapidly, and it gives spirits the opportunity to speak with us. The one that I have, you can not buy it anymore. It's over 15 years old. The reason why it's in a frozen box is to try and keep radio frequency out, okay? So what we're going to do is I've tried to add more and more foil to keep all radio signal out. I need your help while this stuff comes up to help me interpret it. I will post this next week, whatever information we get, okay? So I'm going to start this up. This is a great time to ask any questions you have for the Spirit Box. It is a wonderful device. Again, I'm going to try to run this to their speaker. By the way, for those of you who have watched me before, this is the third or fourth speaker I've gone through that doesn't work. I'm going to have to start billing these ghosts for speakers. It's kind of becoming a very expensive little thing. Let's see. You know, again, I've just charged this thing for over 12 hours. So I'm going to have to unplug this and put it into this one. Turn this up a bit. Okay, so what we're hearing right now is the sound of a radio. We are blocking the noise the best we can. Hello, do I have anybody here with me right now? Does anybody wish to communicate with us? If so, please tell us your name. Hi, Skip. Did anybody else hear Skip? Write down Skip. Skip, are you the person that was communicating with us earlier? This up as loud as I can. Okay. Who would like to speak with us other than Skip? Do I have a Chris present with us right now? Do I have a Frank present with us right now? Frank, if you are present here with us, because I heard something, please tell me your relative's name. Hi, John. John just said hi. Whoever asked for John, we have a John here. John, do you have a message for one of my viewers? Yes. What is your message, sir? John, do you know the name of the person that wanted to communicate with you? Okay, so we have a dead cousin that rode a motorcycle. I also ride a motorcycle. I know. Do you remember that? Angela just said, my last spirit box straight out. I'm telling you, I go through a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. I got to start making some money. Okay, Jessica, are you here? How are evening weeks? My voice is cutting out. Don't know why my voice is cutting out. I might be having some technical problems. Let me try and get these names out as fast as I can. We might have to do a whole show about Bishop. Is there a Rob here that died on May 10th, 2017? I'm back. He is. Rob, why are you back? For the person whose parents are Southern Baptist, you have to do what you feel is right. You can't always listen to our parents. It's true. Sad, but it's true. How do I sound now? Can you guys hear me? What if the ghosts are trying to communicate with us directly? Well, I hope they are. We're here. I hope they are. That's why my voice is cutting out. All right, then I'm going to be quiet. Who's trying to communicate? It said weird. Is there a Chris here? Chris, yes, here. Chris, what do you have to say to your loved one? Spirits that are here with me, please tell us why you're here. And please communicate with your loved ones. Hi, Dawn. Is there a Terry present? I don't know. Okay. Before we go to Bishop, which you're going to end the show on Bishop. Who's the female that's missing here? Name, please. Please tell me your name. All right. Any other questions before I go to Bishop? I need to know some names of shadow people. Please tell me their names and speak clearly. We had a Bob earlier. We did. Okay. Listen, I'm going to ask a few questions about Bishop because 2 weeks ago, which I'm going to post this, I asked Bishop what his real name was. He replied, Lincoln. Because of that, I looked up the word Lincoln Bishop. One of the oldest places that exists in London, England, is a church that exists, and guess where? Lincoln Bishop. That's the name of the church, okay? It goes back to 653, okay? Now, I had a very strong feeling when I read this name, okay? Edward King, are you bishop? Me, dead. Tell me you guys did not just hear that. I want to confirm this again. Edward King, are you bishop? Edward King. Yeah. Were you a real bishop? Edward King. What? Only bishop. Did you follow me back from Europe? Yes or no? Bishop, did we meet here in Los Angeles? Yes or no? Yes. Okay, that answers that. Bishop is not standing. I don't think he's standing. Jim, are you present? Say hi to my friend Michael if you're here, please. Let me tell you how I know Bishop is not standing. Many times I get him on the Alchemist 5 saying Bishop and on the speaker at the same time. I've gotten him on almost every device. Robert, are you present here? Maybe Bishop follows me because I'm adventurous. Okay, I hope so. Here's a question that was asked before I started today. Bishop, are you with your family? Jamie pointed out earlier that one of the reasons why I might get help so much. Who's speaking? I'm hearing a lot of voices. Clarify names, please. I need a count of how many spirits are communicating with me at this moment. How many of you are there? Thought I heard a 3. I don't know if Bishop likes me or he likes my equipment. But at least I knew his name now. Edward King. Yes, I solved the mystery. Bird? Who's talking about a bird? What's your name? Luke, I'd like to meet you in real life too. I'd like to meet all of you guys in real life. I have a feeling you're all very young, but that's okay. Jeff. I just got a Jeff. Was someone asking for a Jeff? Jeff, who would you like to communicate with? Kelly. Do we have a Kelly? There's a Jeff that wants to communicate with a Kelly. Reading what? Bishop, please. Sorry. Is there a Kelly that's watching this right now? This says no. Is there a Kelly here in Hollywood? Bird. Bird outside. Yeah, there's a bird outside. Do you have more of a message than a bird being outside? Hi, Caden. Oh, hi, Caden. God, I have another friend watching. Oh, my God. I would like to ask about a birdhouse. Do you know about this birdhouse? Oh, okay. Someone did some research for me. Thank you. About this Edward King. And if I'm right about this, he never married and he was devoted to his mother, who died, which left him scared. Wouldn't that be interesting? Wouldn't that be interesting? I did not know this. Bishop, do you hang out with me because of your mother's death? Am I hitting too close to home, buddy? Who's that? Maybe I look like his mother. Bishop, do I look like your mother? Does she have curly hair? Who's the woman? Is your name Deb? The woman who's speaking, is your name Deb? Wow, I never thought of this. What if I am a relative of Bishop? Bishop, are we related? Have we run into each other in prior lives? Was I your mother? I'm really glad he didn't answer that. I'm really glad he didn't answer that. Did he answer that? I'm not his mother. That scares me. I don't want to get scared today, guys. It's a beautiful day out. The ghost hunter gets scared too. Anyway, I've got to wrap up soon because I've got to go take the dogs for a walk. I may or may not do this outside again. Do you really think I'm his mother? Are you just messing with me, edgy guy? Edge guy. Okay, any last questions for Bishop? Anything else? As I always recommend, I know, but I have to go, guys. This is very draining on me, honestly. Maybe I will find his mother. Guys, you see, this is why I love you guys. How would I find this stuff out if you weren't here with me? Because I can't think about all these things you guys think about Bishop's mother. I don't think like this. Yes, Bishop does stop other spirits from communicating. He's a bit of a turd. Bishop, are you a dick? All right. He says it's all right. That's all right, he says. I'm going to review all this evidence. I'm going to post it. I'm hoping next week, fingers crossed, I'm going to go live below the Hollywood sign, maybe. You see? Okay, before we go, let's say John Astro misses you a lot. Everyone here who misses a relative, let's say that to all our relatives that we miss. Thank you, Luke, and thank you so much. For everybody who has lost a relative, let's just take a second to tell them we miss them and we love them and we would love to communicate with them. And if they don't communicate with us this time, maybe they will next time. Okay? Can you say that? Okay. Last question for the spirits. Dead or this pandemic that we're going through right now, is the end near? Will our lives go back to normal soon? Be safe. Oh my God, guys. It said be safe. Be safe. That's what we're all saying now. The spirit box said be safe. That's a message to all of us. Oh my God, please be safe. Please, please, please be safe. I will try and go live next Wednesday. I will hopefully have this stuff edited. Everybody be safe. Nothing but positive energy to all of you. Thank you for spending your Wednesday with me. Thank you for supporting me. Everybody, nothing but the lightest light to you all. Peace out. Love and happiness.